Ladies and gentlemen, Melina. Alright, guys, you would not believe sometimes the criticism I get. Now, you're thinking, right, like that you see me and you're like, okay, you're like super gorgeous, you would never get criticized. People probably call you hot 24/7. People probably say you're gorgeous all the time. And they do. They do say I'm gorgeous all the time, and they do, which I like the compliments. Keep them coming, dog. Keep them coming. I love it. But I get that a lot. But there are people that will say very awful things, and you're like, well, how would you say an awful thing to someone like me, right? Like it just doesn't make any sense. Especially when you know that I'm gorgeous and that I know that I'm talented, and people will still say awful things, and you're like, well, you're like, how is that even possible, right? Like you're like, oh my god, like there's no way that somebody would say something like that. It just doesn't make sense. So somebody was like, um, somebody that I know was saying to me that I'm very like very old looking. I'm like, okay, like I really don't think I look very old. I look super gorgeous and young. I almost look like I'm 20 and I really feel gorgeous. And I'm like, there's no way I look old. And I'm like, and I mean, I'm supportive of that person because they tried to mean well. They were like saying, if you do this with your video, you'll look young. And I'm like, okay, I respect you giving me advice, but I'm like, and they're a nice person. I think they didn't mean it badly, but I'm like, oh my God, like obviously I'm not old. They even said crotchety, and I'm like, hello, look, I'm very good looking. I don't think there's a big deal really there. I'm super good looking, so I'm like, I don't think that's true, darling. Anyway, it's fine. I'm not worried about it. They're a very nice person. I think they might have some issues with themselves, because why would you say that about someone that's super gorgeous? But they're a nice person. I'm supportive of them. And they usually say very nice things, but I'm like, hello. Every time I see them, they're very nice. They probably just didn't mean it very badly. They probably didn't do it on purpose. But I'm like, obviously I don't look old. I look super young, darling. Anyway, bye now. Bye, everyone.